Bashan Rafique, a great lady who was involved in many, many charities and started her own charity. Um, she is now chairing the UK All Pakistani Women's Association, and she is trustee. She is also Executive Vice President of the International Alliance of Women and the Management Committee of the National Council of Women, Great Britain. Bashan was born in Meerut in India, and she grew up and was educated in Karachi. After attending St. Joseph's College, she went to complete her master at Karachi University. Bashan has lived and worked in London since 1971. She started working with HM Inspector of Taxes and later became financial advisor, specializing in insurance, mortgages and investments. Bashan has over 25 years experience of fundraising in the charity sector and has raised funds for high-profile charities such as UNICEF, Macmillan Cancer Research, Asia House and Pakistan Society. She was vice patron at Memorial Gates Trust and the former honorary patron of Asia House. Bashan has also played a big part in the community and was chair of Parent-Teacher Association at Glendower Preparatory School, a former governor of South Camden Community School, and a former member of Lincoln's Inn Residents Association. She is the advisory board of Governors, World Congress of Overseas Pakistanis, and an advisor to the Overseas Pakistan Trust. Bashan, you must add more.
Thank you. This was an introduction that I wrote for the website of my charity. But I'm really humbled sitting on this panel, and I thank Vesna for putting all of you here and also for giving me a platform. When I started the UK All Pakistan Women's Association with my president from Pakistan, who headed the organization there, and this is one of our first women's organization found in 1949, which has, as an institution, existed and continued to work there, that I realized the reason that I wanted to do it is for why we are here today. I have got the voice, and I have got the voice as a Pakistani woman in Britain. I have found that I have wanted to get involved, but I never knew how. I wasn't given the guidance of how to get involved in this community, in this country, in the democratic process, and how to have a voice. And I consider myself a very enlightened woman, which I think I'm not, because now at my age of 72, I'm discovering these things. So I would like everybody who's interested in anything to please go and ask and find out and get involved. We have to be involved, we have to be present for people to know what we are all about. It's the historical background of democracy we know, and we've heard just now, and we've explained what this House of Parliament is all about, how old it is, how it has evolved. And today when we sit in it, and every time I come here, I really feel very honored that I can enter this place, that I can sit here where government is, where people are making decisions on the running of the country and how their foreign relations, etc. So I feel very, very honored. I want more and more people from my community to come here, for them to see and understand how this government runs, how to make it successful. When I joined the Inland Revenue in 1973, there was a circular that was passed around that every Pakistani and Bangladeshi who made an application for child allowance or wife allowance should not be given that. Why? Because they discovered that all our people from Pakistan and Bangladesh and India would put down on their returns, wife, 4 children, wife, 3 children, and they got the allowances, and they were very happy because they got a bigger pay packet. And they didn't know how the structure of the revenue worked, or what it was all about. All it was, why have you got such a small pay packet? Haven't you added a wife and children? And this man would every year put in wife, 4 children, wife, 3 children. He would forget what he'd put down. He would forget the names because he posted this form. They discovered they were losing 50 million pounds in 1971-72 for wrong applications for the Inland Revenue. It was so embarrassing for me to be reading this. And then I spoke to the Inspector of Taxes and I said, you know, these people don't understand. They only know I worked for so many hours, I've got so much salary, if I can get some more, that's how I'll get it. They don't understand the structure. Their countries have cheated them. My country has really not been a good country for the citizens of that country. And they have come with that background. They need to be explained, there has to be orientation, there has to be discussion on what it is that this country does for you for the money that you earn, for the tax that you pay. Anyway, these concerns have been a part of my life all the time, how to inform women, how to inform people about, I did it when I was doing financial services. But I never realized the situation about women till I was taken by my president to a conference of the International Alliance of Women to Switzerland. And that is where I learned about gender inequality. Now, in the financial services, there is no, you earn the same as the men, you sell the same product, you get the same commission. So I didn't ever come face to face about equal pay day. In Switzerland, they had equal pay day. What is that? Well, women are not paid enough. 2% of the world's wealth is owned by women, 98% by men. Women do all the work in the world. I mean, they are really at the bottom strata. They are the women who are holding this whole world on their shoulders, whether it be through agriculture, whether it be through carers, whether it be as mothers. And there is no financial compensation. When you don't have financial compensation, you don't have clout. When you don't have clout, you can't change things. We have the same thing in Parliament. We have the same thing in life generally. Women, they do everything, but it is not recognized and not acknowledged. So when I became involved, and when I heard them, I became a part of that organization, and I signed up as an individual member, and they made me the executive vice president the next year when I went to the conference in Johannesburg. And I discovered how much women were missing out. So there I was in the UK All Pakistan Women's Association. I registered it here, got it going, became a part of the International Alliance of Women, understood what was happening worldwide. Then I came here and joined the National Council of Women. And I'm working with women, but one of the things that I think that we women need to understand is that we need to get really involved, we need to be present, we need to be doing things. And the bodies that run this world also have to recognize our presence and listen to us. We are the real carers, the nurturers that give the society the civilized existence that it has. And I think this morning that Vesna has organized has given me that platform. I'm very grateful. And I hope that women from my part of the world, I went to Birmingham, I did an election with about 50 women. 8 of them could not sign their name as I was collecting their votes. I thought they were holding on to get somebody's opinion. At the end I realized that actually they couldn't write. These are women in England. To call them Pakistani women is wrong. They've been here for 50, 60 years. We have not done anything about it. Somehow we've left those communities in the ghettos. We have produced bombers. We have produced children. Our sons have become, in Rotherham, have run a grooming thing for girls. We are ashamed of it. But our women don't know, our women are not included, our women are not given the voice, our women, money is spent, but it's not spent on our communities in the way that it should be spent. They have not been welcomed, they have not been integrated, and they are left in the ghettos. And I talk to women who are over 50. The husbands and the children are all out. But those women are isolated, living in their homes, watching television soaps. Something has to be done. I think it has to be done, and I hope that my organization will continue to do that. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity and for listening to me. It's been an honor and a pleasure. Thank you.